After our first weekend in a long time while eating uploads, welcome to part 2 of Magical Quest starring me, Mickey Mouse. Only have to say that one more time, I think. Into the fiery ghetto. Hey, this forest doesn't look like fire. Wait a minute, it's costume change. Now I go into the tree. Going down, down, then down. Oh, god damn it, I know I'm playing a beat 'em up. An elevator session. Wow. But yeah, this is pretty much how beginning of stage 3 begins. With this elevator session where you can't do almost jack of shit except run from the top of the screen, which I almost got hit by being reckless. And collect coins. So, what's good in the beautiful tangent list? Oh, I know, a perfect one. Hey, anybody fan of the Capcom one that came on the SES version? Guess what? It's the same. If you haven't noticed by now, it's the exact same engine. Capcom made most of the Disney games when it came to the Super Nintendo version, as compared to Sega, in which if they didn't make the Disney game, other companies like Sony or Virgin made the game. But after that short elevator session, I got to switch costumes because it's time for a mini boss fight. This guy probably nothing to worry about. Even those things won't even instantly kill you. You'll just get hit by the spikes that fall right down. If I was Mega Man, I would have died. Now I think about it, there's never been a type of a boss in Mega Man where they try to pull you into the spikes by the means of like a vice of lava or water. Yeah, they just want to be so basic when it comes to Mega Man. Anyway, after the the glass breaks, we get our second outfit, the firefighter suit. But the firefighter suit is my favorite one out of the bunch, just because outside of battles, it is pretty fun to use on the enemies. It can stun them and push them back, and after you stun them for a while, they'll die. And when it comes to fire enemies, it's pretty much a one-shot kill. The good news for me, that fire ain't a one-hit kill. Suck on that, Mega Man. They can also break blocks too. But when it comes to breaking blocks, when you're ducking, you try to break blocks. For some reason, it won't never hit the lowest amount of blocks. I'll show you what I mean when we get to the session where I'm trying to do it. I think it's actually the next area, which we shall get to in a minute. Anyway, when it comes to Fire Gale, this is pretty much your introduction level to the firefighter suit, and I think this, in my opinion, this is probably the most they ever tried to do when it comes to how you making the firefighter suit mandatory when it comes to an area. Because later on in the game, you pretty much use it if you want to or not. The same can be said about the Magic Turtle suit, but remember, it's a boss killer. And the same can also be said for the next outfit we're going to be getting the next stage. Spoiler alert, we're getting the next outfit next stage. That outfit itself can also welcome yourself to a more, I say, replayability when it comes to the games. I say that to a state just because, like I said before, this area pretty much mandatory wants you to use the firefighter suit, and when it comes to the first level, you only had either one or none outfit to use. And that's me asking me here in the main screen. Yeah, meet the Super Nintendo 9S anyway on the Wii consoles. It's actually pretty good anyway. It makes everything look exactly like it does on the actual SNES version. It was a little bit more better, I think, in my opinion. The reason I decided off up to decide to use the Super Nintendo version, emulator version of this, and not to say the actual Super Nintendo version of it, because it's long gone away from me right now. Anyway, after you avoid this fish, jump down this pit so you can get this heart container so you can increase your health by 1. And you gotta be wearing a master suit to wear that. As I as I found out, this is what I found out during the test run, that you could die by staying on the water for too long. And it's exactly 5 seconds. I timed it myself during the test run as well. Anyway, this is another power that the firefighter suit could do. It could push blocks if you know how to maneuver them right. And what I mean by they could push blocks, it's only the gray blocks and not say the red or yellow blocks. Anyway, there's an extra life right here. But here's the thing, there's a bottomless pit below you, so you gotta, after you hit it, jump up in the air so you grab the extra life, or else unless you like dying. Anyway, you could continue on to the left with the rest of the level, but I'm trying to find out what the hell's up there. You know, this shit I should be figuring out doing test runs. That wasn't exciting at all. onwards to the right, I guess. Watch out for the bats right there. After you board most of the bats, it should be time for the next area. This into 3-4 time boss time. And now it's time for what I think is the easiest boss in the entire game. Because here's the thing, this guy's weakness is water. And I mean, his weakness is really water, and he goes down real quick with the firefighter outfit. He should be down like in 10 seconds at most. If you douse the fire in the platforms, that's how you recover back your ammo for the fire extinguisher. But like he'll need it because he's gone for my hearts and souls forever. He shall not be missed. If you haven't noticed by now, these strange little souls of Pete like to take the form of almost of all the bosses in the entire game. Could this mean that the Emperor Pete is more than one being, or is he sending copies of himself to go attack Mickey? I guess it's one of those game theories that I'll find out later, or I'll just looking too deep into it. Anyway, it's time for stage 4, Pete's Pete. Gosh, Mickey, I still can't find Pluto. And I look everywhere and which way is butt up. Hey, maybe you should look up this mountain. You can usually use this shabby climbing gear and yeah, fuck it. Anyway, it's time for my least favorite level of the entire game, along with my least favorite outfit in the entire game. I like to call this the... I don't know what to call this. I guess I'll call it Climb Mickey. Yeah, Climb Mickey's the perfect way for it. But here's the thing when it comes to Climb Mickey. You see that little hook shot that you gotta do to grab some of the things in this entire... to get up to higher platforms? That son of a bitch is real finicky. Or at least I find it finicky. Because there may be countless of times where I'm trying to grab something and just you know the game acts like I didn't grab it and I fall to my death. The good news for me, this part will probably come up to the only area where I actually ever find a problem with. And due to the fact he got that armor, I can't kill him exactly the easy way, so I gotta take out the shield. Now I can attack him directly. Now I should watch him fall down the mountain. Alright, this is what you need the hook shot for. But here's the thing about the hook shot. If you miss with that hook shot, you're going straight down. And I'm surprised I made that. I'm so surprised I accidentally paused the game. Booyah. Now it's on to the next area. I'm safe. I am safe. Anyway, watch out for that wind right there, because the wind will pull you down into a bottomless pit. Ooh, God, and knockback almost killed me. Good news is it didn't. Yeah, besides the fact we'll probably point what's my least favorite outfit in the entire trilogy and this game. Peace Pete, it's actually not that long of a level, actually. Even stage 2 or 3 are longer than this. The probably thing that you'll probably have a hard time doing is trying to control control the hook shot and how it works. More so with the first area than say the second area, or it could be the second area as I just showed right there. You know that's my fault. I didn't let go too early. And yeah, watch out for that wind. It will kill you. And now I really gotta be careful. Now I only got one heart weapon out, and I can't remember where the heart container in this level is. I guess I just gotta hope for the best. I suppose. Yeah, 4-3. Okay, this is how everything went doing this recording. Okay, how am I supposed to beat this boss? Oh, that's nice. Oh shit! My first death. I forgot you have to use the hook shot so you can grab onto the thing so you won't fall your death. Now that I remember, now I'm about to show how this boss is supposed to do for real. Oh, I think I did that for the way we do the fact I was about to die. It was one of those two. I guess I'll find out later. Anyway, after he does his little fly past the screen animation with Mode 7 graphics, you just whip out that Maverick Turbulence and take them out for good. Believe it or not, I actually do get a little paranoid when it comes to this boss fight due to the fact I don't know when he's gonna do his little his flying attack where he flies towards the screen to blow Mickey off. So for like, I think for a good 20 seconds you're gonna see me hang around the hook shot so I don't die because I'm that paranoid. But other than that, this is really not a hard boss. This is probably like the second hardest boss in the entire game, in my opinion. But he's not that hard, in my opinion. Probably the only thing you have to worry about is that attack where he flies towards the screen. That's pretty much it. As you can tell by the code chase, he's almost there. I think one more good hit shall do it. Okay, 2 more hits, and whoa, slow down. There's too much shit going on the screen, I suppose. I think that's probably like one of the curses about things on the Super Nintendo. It looks better, but it causes more slowdown. +1 for Genesis, I suppose, but I guess it depends on your taste. After we take care of the bird, that's the end of Pete's Pete, and probably watch one of. And this is what I mean by the stages get shorter and shorter as the game goes on, because as I look back at the video, we was at that level more shorter than the first 3 levels combined. Well, not combined, but individually. And speaking of Sega Genesis, believe it or not, there was actually a Sega Genesis version of Magical Quest that started being made for the Sega Genesis, but they decided to cancel that plan, and the only Magical Quest game that ever come out of the Sega Genesis, this one, the Great Circus Mystery, started making a mini. And speaking of different versions of Magical Quest, during the entire Game Boy Advance lineup, I think almost each and every year they release one of the Magical Quest games on the Game Boy Advance. They released the first one, I think, like in 2002, the second one 2003, and I know the third one 2004. In which that was the first time for many people that were able to play Magical Quest 3, because Magical Quest 3 never came out in America on the Super Nintendo. So it was a Super Nintendo only game. I don't understand why it was that. But even though I actually to this day I actually don't recommend playing the Game Boy Advance version of any of the Magical Quest game. Why? Because of screen crunch. Screen crunch could be the cause of your deaths in the Magical Quest games. And when it comes to the original Magical Quest, besides they having screen crunch and not as impressive sound quality due to the fact the Game Boy Advance can't pull off the sounds that the Super Nintendo were able to do, and that the graphics were a little more light and not as fluid than before. But the GBA version does have some saving graces. Like, for example, you can play as Minnie Mouse, who controls the same like Mickey, so there ain't nothing new there, unfortunately. It does new single player. It does a new multiplayer that was added in Magical Quest, both single player and multiplayer. And I find the multiplayer aspect a little nice. It it adds a little replayability to the Game Boy Advance version, but once again, I don't think there's no reason to go play it. It was also compatible with Disney's Magical Mirror starring Mickey Mouse, a game that I have actually played. I think we read it once on the GameCube. Then I haven't played that game in ages, so I can't remember. I can't even begin to tell you what I remember of that said game. But Part 2 of Magical Quest. I'm gonna say Mickey Mania. See you Wednesday for the finale of Magical Quest.